Welcome back, all my friends. This is the Split Screeners Podcast, Movies Edition. Today we're talking about our thoughts and opinions on the new movie Renfield starring Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage.
Spoilers ahead.
Look at that beautiful intro.
No like, no comment, no subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
And roll that intro again.
And check
I'm
out
not doing that again.
all of our other Split Screeners channels. We do top 10s and our movie Big Week on the Split Screeners channel. And if you're into gaming, sports, or D&D, check out those channels as well.
Yes. And roll that intro.
And roll that intro.
I'm editing this and I'm not doing that again. That was a one-time thing.
Do it.
Now it's time to break it.
All right. We reading the synopsis?
Renfield.
Dracula's
Henchman. And
inmate. Sorry.
an intimate inmate.
Intimate.
The
Lunatic?
asylum
For decades.
longs
For a
life away
from
the count
his
various demands
and all
of
the
bloodshed that
comes
with them.
then.
Where was he in a lunatic asylum?
In the original material, I don't remember it in the movie at all.
Yeah,
They were in a hospital.
I guess.
I don't remember that at all.
I mean, Dracula's base
I mean, Renfield
in the movie
In the
was
can-
a hospital.
original canon was locked up.
All right, let's start simple with this. What did you guys think?
I was expecting a much goofier
Yeah.
blah from Nicolas Cage, and it was a little like it was still funny, but not the level I was wanting or thought it was going to be.
I did expect from the trailers Nicolas Cage's Dracula to be super serious, but I just expected that to be funny. Or just watching him perform it. But he actually did a fairly decent job. There's a little bit... I found that most of the gags of it were like Looney Tune-esque. Like almost all of the comedy comes from the violence.
Yeah, which seems to be a
Which
trend
is
in
fine.
Hollywood lately. All that CG gore that movies like Cocaine Bear are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Nick?
Yeah, I'm with Aaron. I definitely expect it to be goofier and not... I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing.
No.
But I think for this type of movie, I think that it would have played off better had it been a little bit more comedic.
Yeah.
Because this is not a movie, especially with the people in this movie, that I think necessarily needs to be a super serious role. And there definitely were some funny parts. I love when he kicks the dude so hard he pukes and poops his pants.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was probably
That was the only time I chuckled.
that was probably the hardest laugh I had through the entire movie. There were a couple other times where I smirked and laughed.
Yeah,
but that was definitely the
nothing
hardest
out
laugh.
loud.
The storyline's not bad. I love Awkwafina. She is so fucking awesome.
She was the funniest character.
She cracks me up.
Yeah, story-wise, like having Renfield be the superpower, that's not with the traditional Dracula mythos, but they were doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So. I don't know how I feel about that. It worked for what they were trying to do, I guess.
I kind of see Dracula as a, like himself at this point is just kind of like a like he's just like the vampire, so
Yeah.
like he can be anything.
Pretty much.
So I don't mind them messing with that because it's just all mythos.
So going into this movie after I'd seen the trailers, I was expecting a perfect balance of comedy and gore. And I think they were trying to hit that. Like, they set it up to be that. But for me, I think the comedy aspect of it hit maybe 40% of the time.
Yeah, it was very hit and miss.
Like you mentioned, the kicking so hard he should have puked at the same time or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, so that was funny.
That was cool. There was a few other jokes that were...
And Awkwafina
Gotcha.
had some good ones.
Got a chuckle out of me. What I really liked about this movie was Nicolas Cage as Dracula. I thought he did a great job portraying that goofy, weird character that Dracula is. In fact, that tribute to the original Dracula film at the beginning of
The black and white. That was very
that
cool.
was cinema.
That one cracked me up.
I
That one made me
love
laugh out
That
loud.
was good.
Seeing Nicolas Cage in the clearly powdered face,
Yeah.
white.
Yes.
With
What
the
I,
lights highlighting his eyes.
Yeah, like it.
what I loved is me and my wife had just recently watched that original Dracula for our Halloween marathon last year, and that was her first time seeing that. And she even leaned over to me and she was like, "That was awesome."
That was tits.
Totally tits.
Everyone else, like Ben Schwartz as Tedward Lobo,
Yeah,
he
Ben Schwartz.
annoyed me so much.
I love Ben Schwartz.
He did annoy me as well. And his whole arc was so predictable. So like, oh, here he's going to be another bug eater.
And I get that Renfield, Nicholas Holt's character, was supposed to be kind of depressed and like worn down from his relationship with Dracula, but he just came off a little too whiny for me and annoying as well. Realistically, Dracula's what sold it for me.
He was the better character. He was probably the best character, but he didn't lean either way enough for me. He didn't go goofy enough or serious enough.
I feel like he did, but
He just kind of towed the line a little back and forth for me and just never settled into a spot that I wanted.
It makes. I already know what movie I'm going to pick, but it makes me want to change my movie to a Nicolas Cage horror movie.
Can we do his original?
we're talking about
movie?
Mandy.
No, Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because it's bad. It's funny, but it's bad.
Because Nicolas Cage does have that other vampire movie he was in.
He does where he eats the live cockroach,
Yeah, I want to see that.
and he says that he will never do that again.
He'll never eat another live cockroach?
What?
Yeah, he said it fucking sucked.
Oh, I bet.
I think he's just being a baby.
What a baby.
Don't be a baby. Vampire's Kiss, 1988.
Jeez. But yeah, this was a fun movie, I thought.
The action wasn't horrible. I really liked that fight scene outside the apartment.
Yeah, that was probably the best
with
one.
Renfield.
The action was
Awkwafina.
good, yeah.
Um,
And the gore fit
Yeah.
perfect.
running somebody else's leg through somebody's heart was enjoyable.
Oh, yo, the
It was
two arms he
unexpected.
ripped off. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speared him.
I chuckled at Aquafina's when she was going through after that, when she's like, you know, when everyone says like they've seen worse, this is my worst, which I thought was pretty good considering, like, especially I think it portrayed how Renfield kind of also is a fucking sociopath a little bit, because he slaughters all of those people.
And then
In a
smiles.
really brutal way, and he's just like, all right, let's go. And you can tell her character that, Aquafina's character the whole time is just horrified. He's just like, what the fuck?
Trying to find some good trivia, but
There wasn't. Nothing I saw anyway.
Zach, what do you rate it?
probably 7 out of 10.
Aaron?
6?
I'm going 5. This is right in the middle for me. This is one, like, if I see it again, cool. If I never see it again, cool. It's like that perfect right in the middle movie for me. Gavin?
I'd say 6. I will say this year's, like, in the cinematic sense, has been pretty good. Like, for the most part, I haven't been, like, overly disappointed by it.
I haven't been overly disappointed, but I haven't been wowed by much. That's been, I think,
Mario
the biggest.
kicked ass.
Mario was amazing.
Yes.
I think that one's the only one I've seen so far this year that has potential to make my top 10.
Yeah.
See, I've seen 2 for sure that I know will be in my top 10.
One that wowed me a
One
lot
would be
also
Mario.
was Dungeons and Dragons. It was a lot.
Dungeons and Dragons was a lot of fun.
It was a lot better than this movie.
Yes. But, like, when I was watching Renfield, I was like, you know, it's, like, I haven't seen, like, a total, like, shit blowout.
Yeah, we didn't see an Uncharted or Morbius yet. So
You know what? I'm going to lower my score to a 6. Thinking about it a little bit more.
I'm going to lower mine to a 5.
See, what
Yeah, it's just that perfect middle of the road movie.
I expected...
Actually, no, I am going to change it to a 5.5 because it's a little better than a 5, but it's not quite a 6. It's one that I'll probably see again, but I will never go out of my way to see again. When it comes on. I'd be like, yeah, cool.
I expected a 3 or a 4, and I felt like it was a 6. It was better than I expected, but it didn't blow me out of the fucking...
See, and I think that might be my problem. I think I might have expected too much from this movie.
Yeah, I think we saw it more. Really
because
hoping for that goofy movie.
I do love Nick Cage actually,
Yeah.
and it wasn't what I was expecting, which isn't bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and
It's not a
I'm
bad
sure there's
movie.
people out there who absolutely loved it, but wasn't for me.
It is currently getting a 6.1 on IMDb.
No, you're looking at
Oh,
Empire
oh
Skate.
shit.
That's
Sorry.
Oh,
Somebody's still on it.
yeah. I just do the back out of the trivia.
6.8.
It's a little bit better.
A little bit better, but not
Right about where we're at. Next week, we have two options. Next Thursday
See
before we
both of
record. We have Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, is that next week?
That is next week. And we have Guy Ritchie's new movie, The Covenant. Both of those movies.
I want to see
We
both
could
of them,
also see Suzume.
Yeah, I am planning
Also
to see that this
Chevalier, which I don't know what that is. That's
Chevalier.
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 I want to see Evil
Yeah.
Dead Rises more, but I
Okay.
want to see all three of those first three.
Okay.
I'm probably going to see Shazam.
Shazam again.
Not Shazam. Shizumi sometime this week.
I'm hoping to see Air this week. That's my big one that I'm
Yeah.
hoping to see before Thursday.
But yeah, Evil Dead Rises is definitely on
Okay.
top of my list. Me and Steph are probably going to watch all the Evil Dead movies pretty soon, just to kind of get her caught up.
Has she seen it? Has she seen all of them or any of them?
She's only seen the remake.
So you're gonna sit through 1 and 2 again.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright. Great.
Make sure you put her through Army of Darkness because it makes it all worth it.
You know, I will say something
Yeah.
that's already upset me about this trailer. The trailer for Evil Dead Rise.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
In the first Evil Dead movie, we've already talked about that Bruce Campbell's kind of a coward in that movie,
Yep.
and he defeats a whole army of the undead
Not in that movie.
in the second one,
Third
one.
It takes the three movies.
In this one, they're
He
fighting,
goes from fighting IKEA bookshelves to an army of the dead.
in this one they're fighting one person, and there's like four.
Well, three of them or two of them were kids.
Yeah, come on.
Bruce Campbell's basically a child in the first movie.
I think a big one for this one, I know they're not technically connected, but they are also technically connected. Ash versus the Evil Dead, the TV show.
Yeah.
They do show in that TV series that there are some Deadites that are a level of more badass than the run-of-the-mill Deadites that he was fighting. Like,
Gavin, we gonna go see this in theaters?
oh god, I don't even really like shark movies.
Gavin hates shark
He
movies.
fucking hates sharks.
Big George Foreman.
So yeah, next week, Evil Dead Rise. That'll be the big one that we're reviewing.
I guess since we all sat through all the Evil Dead movies,
Yeah, we
That just makes sense.
Yeah, we can't
might
back
as
out
well
now.
see Rise.
The week after that, we got Sisu.
Fuck yeah. That's going to be a John Wick like movie.
And then the week after that, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we got reviews aplenty coming up, folks. So stay tuned for that.
This is us.
Like we said at the beginning, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out all of our other channels. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get out of here. It is time to
Split!
GoPro stop recording.
GoPro, stop recording.